The other one is 124 Cherry.
This, yeah. Will now come to order. Welcome to the Laverne Board of Zoning Appeals, August 28, 2018, 5:30 p.m. I'll call the meeting to order. We do have a full agenda, full board here, so we do have a quorum. The first item on the agenda is to approve the meeting minutes from July 31st, 2018, regular meeting. Do I have
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes as submitted.
a motion to approve the minutes? Do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, minutes are approved as presented. Tonight we have two items of new business. Item number one is a request for a variance to setback in the rear yard, property located at 111 Tipperary Drive, low-density residential zoning district, parcel owned by Charles and Bertie Higdon. May we have the report, Mr. Logan?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This applicant is located on Tipperary Drive and also on Cherokee Drive. Currently, there's two lots. One fronts Tipperary and one fronts Cherokee. And this is 124 Cherokee, and this is the existing home on that lot, and then this is the existing home at 111 Tipperary. And the owner is wanting to downsize, would like to downsize, and currently she lives here at 111 Tipperary. She would like to move to this structure, which is a mobile home that is on the property behind her, and then subdivide this lot off, and 111 would be on its own lot, the house would be on its own lot, and then this would be the new property line. The dotted line is the current line, and that would go away. And then to meet the ordinance of the city of Laverne, the zoning ordinance, the newly created lot has to have 50 feet of road frontage, so that's what this is here. And in doing the subdivision, a lot of these structures were built between 1955 and 1960, and so they're very old and actually predate the city of Laverne. So at the time the city incorporated, they became legal non-conforming structures. So they've existed as legal non-conforming structures since that time, probably since the early 70s when the city incorporated. So where that leaves us is if the property is subdivided, this home, which is 111 Tipperary, I believe that it would encroach about 5 feet into the new setback area. And then this structure in the back would encroach about 3 feet, that corner right there, into the new setback. And then the existing home, 124 Cherokee, would encroach about 4 feet into this new setback line here. And so that is the purpose of the variance request. And there's 111 Tipperary. And then there's the driveway. Another view of the front and side. See a structure there in the back. And these are taken from Cherokee Drive. There's a hedge there. And there's 124 Cherokee. And then this would be the area where the 50 feet of road frontage would be created for the new lot. So this is the side yard now of 124 Cherokee. And there is, there's no swimming pool. I know 2 weeks ago we discussed at the workshop the swimming pool. So I go back to the ortho, and you can see So the pool was here and was removed many years ago. I think 15 or 20 years ago, the pool was removed. So that's just grass now, and that's this area here. So I know that was a question from 2 weeks ago. So that concludes the report. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
There have been signs up there. Have there been any calls?
Yes, sir. I did receive 3 calls. One from a lady that actually lives up on Cherokee near the church, and I think she was concerned that the property was being rezoned. So I talked to her on the phone and let her know that there was no rezoning involved. And then I think the other call was across the street, and that gentleman was just curious about the sign. And then I told him what the applicant was doing, and he didn't have any issues. And then the other one might have been on Cherokee, and same thing, they were curious about the sign. So no calls.
No negative calls?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Are the petitioners here tonight? Would you step forward, please? Would you raise your right hand, please? You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Would you state your name and address for the record, please?
Bertie Higdon, 111 Tipperary Drive.
Okay, thank you. You heard the report from Mr. Logan. You have anything you want to add, or you satisfied with the report?
I am satisfied, but we did, after the death of my husband, I had the pool filled in 2011. It wasn't 15 years ago. I don't know if that matters, but I do want to downsize, and my son owns this property, and he will be there to take
Okay.
care of me. And that's why I want to sell my home.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions by the board?
I just have a couple of quick questions. So on one of the buildings between the homes, it says you're going to take that building down. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. It was like a deck for the pool, so
Okay.
it will be removed, demolished, or pushed forward.
Okay.
It will be taken down.
Taken down, okay. And a question for Ms. Logan. So the side variance of Cherokee is because of the 50-foot requirement that we have for access to the road. Is that correct, Grace?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Could I ask a question?
Of course.
Now, you're talking about 50 foot for a driveway on the other side of Cherokee.
This 50-foot of frontage right here on Cherokee.
On this, my intentions is to use my son's driveway. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, then that's okay at the present time, but at a later date, if you have two separate owners, the requirement of the 50 feet is that they could put their
Okay.
own driveway in.
I understand, okay.
That's right, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Any other questions?
The house that's up here in the upper left corner, that's the one that you're getting rid of, you're going to sell, right?
This one right here.
Okay,
is
and that's the one that's in the upper left corner of our plat, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Yes,
So it's only just encroaching the setback line just by a couple of feet, right? Just a few feet in the back, right?
Correct.
That would be the backyard?
Yes.
Okay.
and there will be a privacy fence put across the line.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman, we'll take this one at a time. I'll make a motion to accept the rear yard setback as requested in item 1 of the new business.
I
All right.
second.
Are you through?
You seconded it? It's been moved and seconded to approve the item that we're discussing and item number 1. Those all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those
Aye.
opposed? None? Okay, the new business request for variance for number 1 is approved. We'll now take a look at item number 2, new business, the request for variance setback for the side yard, property located at 124 Cherokee Drive.
So that, Mr. Chairman, I think we already discussed it, but I'll make a motion to accept item number 2, the setback for the side yard variance. I'll make a motion to accept it.
All right?
I second.
It's been moved and seconded to also approve the new business item number 2. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Are those approved? Are those opposed? None? It's been approved too. So both items are approved. Congratulations. There being no further business on the agenda, this meeting is now adjourned.